Hi, I'm Marianne from DynamicProposalsNZ. I'm here because I believe any business can write a better business proposal for less time and less money. All you need are some great tips, a good process and access to the internet. It's really important to understand when you are writing an unsolicited proposal, when you are writing an informal solicited proposal, or when you are writing a formal solicited proposal. In business, there are internal proposals. That's a proposal someone is writing within the business to someone else in the business to encourage them to make a decision or do something differently. Then there are external business proposals. These are business proposals from your business to another business or organisation. Within external proposals, there are three types of proposals. The first is an unsolicited proposal. The second is an informal solicited proposal. The third is a formal solicited proposal. An unsolicited proposal is when the business has not asked your business for a proposal. Instead, you have offered to present a proposal to that business or to that prospective customer. Unsolicited bids can be very effective, particularly when you can see a buyer or a business has a problem that you have got a specific ability to help them with. An informal solicited proposal is when the buyer has identified a need for a new solution for their business or a new product or a new service, but they don't put together a specific requirements document. Instead, they decide they want something and they reach out to a number of companies in the industry and ask them for a proposal. This could be, for example, the company is looking for a new stationery provider. They informally solicit a proposal from the stationery suppliers that they know, but they don't give them a specific requirements list or timeline or anything like that. In that situation, it's up to you to understand what the buyer wants, when they need it by, and what is most likely to make them want to choose you. Formal solicited proposals, or in its most common form, an RFP or request for proposal, is a form of buying that is often used by government buyers, by NGO buyers, and by large private sector companies and corporations. Typically, an RFP or RFX is issued by the buyer, and it includes a very precise guideline as to what the buyer is looking for. It usually includes information about the buyer, information about the problem they are facing, precise information about the problem or the statement of what it is they're looking to achieve, then a scope of what they're looking for in the response, evaluation criteria, and other information like compliance requirements, timelines, etc. So many times I have seen companies put together a very general but good business proposal. It might have a little bit of an about us, our history, our capability, the types of services we provide, etc., etc. A very good document. However, in the world of proposals, a document like that doesn't always work. In unsolicited proposals, you need to hook the buyer in as fast as possible on how you are going to solve their problems. So you lead with solving the problem, and then you justify why it's you and what's good about you. In an informal solicited proposal situation, that generic about us type proposal often does not work either. And it doesn't work because the buyer has already got some idea of what they need, and often those generic proposals don't really focus on what the buyer needs. Instead, they're very focused on what the company is selling. So that's it for today. If you want to know more, check out my other videos, subscribe to my free YouTube channel, or go to my website, DynamicProposalsNZ, for more information. Thank you for listening.